Hello viewers, my name is Tommy and welcome to a brand new channel that I'm just creating today to test out new products, techniques, everyday things that you and I want to use and try and do together. I'm not a handyman, I'm not a mechanic, I'm not a professional, but I'm like you. We're everyday people doing everyday things. Like for example, I put a hole in the wall. So today we're going to try and fix that hole in the wall with a product that I found at Walmart and see if it works. So just a quick one, brand new channel. We want to see if we can, try out some different things and techniques and stuff like that. I want to hear all your comments and techniques and anything that you would like to say. Please add on the comments below and please subscribe. And just if you can subscribe, it's going to build our channel more and we can try some new things. And I'm here to listen to suggestions. So let's go fix that hole in the wall. The notorious hole in the door, not wall. This door is made of like a cardboard, it looks like. Pretty easy to punch a hole through or put a hole through, but it's falling apart. So we really need to patch this up before it gets worse. As you can see here, there was a prior damage from another owner, but we're going to go ahead and patch this whole thing up. For the door, we're actually going to use this wall patch and repair kit. We got this at Walmart. It comes with a spackle already. Everything you need in the kit. The spackle knife. And to support the hole so you can't push it through again, we're going to use this mesh cover with a metal backing on the back. So it comes with everything else you need. Sandpaper to prepare. So let's get started. Let's get this hole fixed. The instructions say to sand right around the repair area really well, so you want to definitely get as much as you can, make it nice and smooth so the patch sticks very well. Right after you do the sanding, you want to make sure and wipe it down really well with a wet cloth and then just dry it really good. I actually thought it was kind of sticky on the back, but it's really the spackle that is going to keep this nice and secure on the door. Initially, I found that you got to put it on a hard surface for it to spread easily, and it spreads really nice, just it is a little messy and it is kind of sticky, so you want to make sure and put plenty. It's going to squeeze through when you actually apply it to the door. At this point, it sticks really well on the door, so I kind of spread out the spackle to where I covered as much of the mesh as possible. This is really important when you finish, so you don't have any mesh peeking through the spackle that you just put. Another thing that the instructions say is to use a feather-like approach. You go from the middle and you kind of fan out. I started doing it in the beginning of the recording, but then I kind of just started doing up and down. That was actually a mistake, as I found later on. I was actually pretty generous in the amount of spackle I put on there. It did help because it wipes off very easily, though. You want to make sure that you have plenty on there to cover all the mesh. And smoothing the edges is probably the most important tip I could give you by using this product. Smooth, smooth, smooth. You definitely want to try and eliminate any bumps, kind of like what I did here. You're going to clear up most of this in the next step with sanding, but you do want to make sure it's as smooth as possible, even to the touch. As you can see, there are a few bumps when I look at it from a flush angle from the door, but it's not too bad. Again, the sanding will be able to fix any of these issues you have before painting. According to the instructions, you're going to want to let it dry for 1 to 5 hours depending on the temperature, humidity, and depth of fill. I did put it on kind of thick here, so we're definitely going to want to give it a good sanding. We want it to be as flush and smooth to the door as possible. So during this phase, you want to take special care and get those edges really smooth. That was my mistake when I look back on the project now, but definitely want to get those edges smooth because when you paint over it, it's going to make a difference on how flush it is to the door. And as you can see, I sanded a little bit too much right there. If you have to repeat and do some more plaster, it'll take you some more time, but you want to make sure everything is covered. I'm going to go ahead and paint the door just a regular white. This should cover the repair and also make the door look nice and fresh. So spreading out some plastic is always a good idea to make sure you don't get paint on anything you don't want painted. Coverage of the paint over the repair was nice and seamless, especially with this white. Again, if you need to sand down those edges, you're going to notice it right here when you're trying to paint. Well, now that the paint is dry and I could see where I could have sanded down those edges a little bit better. Of course, you could always resand and then repaint. But for the most part, it blends really nicely and it's almost like the hole was never there. Well, thanks for coming on this journey with us. I like this product. It was really easy to do. It was a really easy cleanup. I do recommend it. It wasn't very expensive. I think it was like $12 at Walmart. Works really great if you had a hole on your regular sheetrock or anything you can use spackle with. Please subscribe to this channel, brand new channel. I want to try and do some other stuff, some new stuff. So if you have any suggestions or ideas, be more than happy to do them. Thanks for watching.